Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Dr. Siti Sarah binti Izham from Academy of Contemporary Islamic Studies, University Technology Mara Shah Alam. My topic to present is understanding and practices of community on sunnah-based supplementary food during the pandemic season. So, the objective of this research and the objective of this study is to examine the community understanding of sunnah-based supplement and their practice during the pandemic season. Currently, the most recent significant outbreak is COVID-19. So, for introduction, every individual desire a strong and disease-free physique. Thus, to guarantee a healthy physique, an individual needs to prioritize their daily dietary intake, engage in physical activity, and secure sufficient sleep. Furthermore, to enhance nutritional intake throughout the day, it is important for an individual to ensure they do not neglect the consumption of dietary supplements. Dietary supplements are products that contain one or more concentrated nutrient with the aim of supplementing an individual's daily diet. When his or her diet is not balanced, or if nutrients are lacking, dietary supplements do not belong to the categories of common food, neither medicines nor specially dietary products, and not intended for specific categories of people. Initially, food supplements were utilized by individuals lacking essential element of nutrient required by the body. These supplements serve to address such deficiencies. Nev- Nevertheless, food supplements have undergone large-scale manufacturing and extensive marketing as global health goods. The efficacy of the supplement product is indisputable. This phenomenon becomes evident when there is a rise in availability of supplementary dietary items. Sunnah-based food supplements have gained popularity among the Malaysian people. This supplement, based on the teaching and practice of Sunnah, is gaining popularity and being widely used throughout the current pandemic season, especially in the COVID-19 pandemic. So, this study was conducted to examine the comprehension of the community regarding Sunnah-based dietary supplements and their utilization of the supplement during the outbreak period. Literature review. So we have two literature review. Number one is Sunnah food. The words of Sunnah food is widely used in the community. One of the reasons for its popularity is that it serves as a promotional or attractions tool for product makers to entice clients. However, the term is not truly mentioned in Quran or Hadith. According to the study conducted by Kadir et al., there are four distinct perspectives about the definition of Sunnah food as outlined by the author. This perspective, number one, is come from the Malaysian society. Sunnah food is defined as any type of cuisine that is derived from the teaching of Quran and Hadith. This definition from this perspective are easily accessible on blogs, websites, or any marketing campaign. Number two, secondly, from the scholar assert that any food that provides benefits and promotes well-being for humans regardless of whether it is mentioned in the Quran or Hadith or not mentioned, is in either it's referred to as sunnah food. So if the food can give our body benefits, and then the food is not mentioned in Quran or Hadith, it is sunnah food also. Third, a subset of the community believe that sunnah food refers specifically like dates, raisins, habatus sauda, honey, uh, and so on. This group in question has this nation due to their inadequate knowledge of Sunnah cuisine and their reliance on commercial on television and radio to define what Sunnah food is. And group number 4, this group believe that Sunnah food can be determined by the way it is prepared and consumed in accordance with the teaching of the Sunnah Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So, from the literature review number 1, Sunnah food. Conclusion. Ultimately, when examining this matter, the researcher advocates for the perspective that places greater emphasis on the authenticity of food derived from the Sunnah or the additional food derived from the Sunnah. Okay, next. For the literature review number 2, food supplement during pandemic season. During pandemic season, many school of thought explained and suggested some supplement as additional in healthy purpose to prevent from the outbreak attack. Vitamins and minerals that are beneficial to our bodies can be found in fruit and vegetable. According to agency Nuclear Negara 2020, consuming nutritional nutrition nutritious nutritional food rich in vitamin A, C, and D need by the body to fight numerous diseases. This thing has support by various institutions like National Institutes of Health 2021. It's generally advised to take vitamin C during the COVID-19 pandemic to strengthen the immune system. So, for a conclusion, from the vitamin input as a food supplement, there is much information about the good things and supporting evidence about that. The vitamin is clear to reduce the risk of COVID-19 and help in patient recovery and weight prevention. However, one must be cautious about all supplement intake with follow professional and medical expert advice and guidelines. The study employs quantitative methodology. Quantitative research is defined as a kind of research in which the variables of the study are measured using a study plan based on statistical process or alternatively from quantification. The survey was conducted to assess the community comprehensions and use of Sunnah-based supplement during the pandemic season. The questionnaire is segmented into three sections. Part 1, respondent background. Part 2, or we call Part B, understand or being aware of supplement based on the Sunnah is the subject. And Part C is about the use of Sunnah-based supplementary dietary practice during the pandemic. So the question was calculated throughout the community in Shah Alam, Selangor and Bangsar, Kuala Lumpur. A grand numbers of 1-to-1 individuals took part in responding to this survey. All respondents voluntarily complete the questions without any form of compulsion. The UiTM Research Ethics Committee has granted approval for this questionnaire. The data were analyzed using descriptive method, specifically the frequency method and the mean value excluding percentage. The analysis was conducted using SPSS. This is done to ensure that the data can be truly examined and efficiently handled to comprehend the importance of the respondent. So, the result and finding. For part A, demographic distributions, this study involved 117 participants with various academic backgrounds. Around two-thirds of the participants hold a bachelor degrees. The demographic information of the respondents, including gender, age, marital status, academic qualification, previous education background, income, and education, is presented in Table 1. The survey result indicate that the female respondents make up the majority, 69.2%, and their age range from youth 18 until 25 years to the elders 50 years and above. The questionnaire respondents were mainly married, had a background in science education, earned less than 2,000 ringgit Malaysia, and were employed in the private sector. Okay, for the number 2, look at the table, the community's comprehension of dietary supplement in accordance with the Sunnah. Okay, table 2 show the frequency and average value used to evaluate the comprehension of respondent on Sunnah-based dietary supplement. There are 6 questions posed. The finding indicates that there are 3 items that occur frequently. The respondent knowledge connected to Sunnah-based supplement such honey, milk, dates, and other has a high frequency with a mean 4.62. Specifically, 68.38% of respondents highly agree and 24.79% agree with the information. The subsequent item has a significant accurate rate with a mean value 4.56. Specifically, 69.23% of respondents strongly agree and 20.51% agree with the statement, I am aware that Sunnah-based supplements are optimal for my well-being. The item with the third greatest frequency has a mean of 4.42. This indicates that 57.26% of respondents strongly agree and 32.48% agree with the statement, I know that the definition of extra food based on Sunnah is any food that has been practiced by the Prophet Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Considering the 3 items mentioned, there is suggestion why selecting supplementary food prioritize options that incorporate Sunnah ingredient. Secondly, the inclusion of the term Sunnah in the labeling of the product might serve as a marketing tool or entire consumers when selecting dietary supplement. Furthermore, most of the respondents do not adhere to the practice of consuming additional food based on Sunnah, indicating their lack of engagement in this charity practice. The reason for this statement is that those who wish to select a food supplement product are likely to go for one that adheres to the principle of Sunnah. Therefore, if they do not follow Sunnah-based food supplement, there is strong likelihood that they do not engage in the practice of using sunnah supplement. So we go to the finding number 3, the practice of the food supplement based on sunnah during pandemic. So you can see the table. The list of food states in the hadith, specifically in chapter At-Tib in Sahih Bukhari and chapter As-Salam in Sahih Muslim, they are suitable for consumption during the pandemic season, can be categorized into 5 groups. The first item is honey, second talbina, third ajwa, fourth manna, and the fifth habatu sauda. Nevertheless, throughout the pilot test, the incompressions of talbina and manna supplements did not gain traction among the community. In fact, there were a few individuals inside the community who were unfamiliar with the nature of this dietary item. Thus, the conducted uh, questionnaire only contained 3 specific types, which is habatu sauda, honey, and ajwa dates. One of these 3 types, honey, has the highest average means of 3.85, followed by ajwa date with a mean 3.49, and then habatu sauda with the means 3.32. The respondents have the autonomy to choose food supplement according to Sunnah, with a mean rating 4.57 out of respondents. 71 strongly agree, 42 agree, and only 4 are doubtful about this choice. This indicates that the responses provided in the questionnaire are based on the respondent comprehensions of the subject matter being inquired. Honey is a nourishing substance that has been highly regarded for its numerous advantages and nutritional value throughout history. Honey promotes overall bodily health and possesses therapeutic properties for treating a wide range of diseases. So this is we call it causes that honey get the highest response from the respondent used when the pandemic season. Compare then habatu sauda and ajwa. And then we go to the number 2. Furthermore, the supplementary food that the population chose to consume throughout the pandemic is ajwa dates. Out of the 117 respondents who chose ajwa date, 32 strongly agree and 28 agree, resulting in a total frequency of 60. The advantages of consuming there are evidence, and we can see from the hadith Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam and uh, from the science research from science, the benefits the benefit can we get from the its uh, ajwa dates is very good. Okay, and the third supplement based on the sunnah is habatu sauda. We call it black seed. In English, we call it black seed, or in the term of scientific, Nigella sativa. As a medical spice plant renowned for its strong and spicy flavor. One of the advantages is enhancing the body immunological system. So most of the community understand and know this supplement, but uh, it is not the first choices that they are picked for the pandemic season. Okay, so this is 3 uh, finding and result and finding. So for the conclusion, This study provides the finding of research conducted on the community's comprehension of sunnah-based supplements and their use throughout the pandemic season. The community acknowledged that food considered to be based on sunnah refer to any food that was consumed or recommended by the Prophet Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which is in the hadith, in their hadith, specifically in the research in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. These items include honey, milk, dates, and other similar products. Furthermore, individuals realize that supplements based on Sunnah principle are beneficial for their personal well-being and bodily advantages. Practically speaking, Muslims adopted a supplementary nutrition regimen based on the teaching of Prophet Nabi. Muslims understood the advantage of including additional food into their diet as supported by both hadith and scientific research, which show significant benefit for the body. This study asserts that the community has started to comprehend not only the food supplement available in the drugstore area that should be followed for maximum health, but also the food supplement mentioned in the hadith, which were taken by the Prophet Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. This level of it is hoped that this study will serve as a point of reference for an authoritative organization to provide guidelines for managing pandemic from an Islamic perspective. So that's only that from me. Thank you very much.